Hi YouTube family, a pleasant good night to each and every one of you. I hope everyone had a safe and warm day today. I will be sharing a recipe with you all for pumpkin fritter, and this is one of my invention. So I can't hold it back anymore. I have to share it with you all. It's nice and crunchy on the outside and really soft in the inside. This is an amazing snack, one that you can entertain a big number of guests with. Let me show you how I make it. So here are some of the fresh ingredients I will be using for my pumpkin fritter or butternut squash fritter. And you guys know how excited I am when I see colors in my food. I have half of an orange bell pepper, and this is just going in the fritter for color and sweetness. I have a head of cilantro, which will add amazing flavor to this fritter. Half of a hot pepper, 2 cloves of garlic, half of a red onion, any onion can work, 1 green onion. I have a tablespoon of frozen celery, and I have here my pumpkin or butternut squash. This is a real nice one. Hubby just cut it and peel it for me. Let me show you how I prepare all this to add to our fritter. So first of all, we're gonna add our ingredients into the food processor and break it down a little bit. We want the seasoning to have texture when we're adding it to the fritter. I'm gonna help to break down the garlic a little so it can crush up quickly in there. We're gonna go in with our hot pepper. We're gonna roughly chop our cilantro and green onion. This recipe is one of my invention, and I love to share them with you all. Christmas is coming up, and we know there's gonna be a lot of entertainment and a lot of preparation of food, snacks, and all the goodies. This is one snack that you can prepare and surprise your guests this Christmas. It goes very well for any gathering or any parties you may have. Who doesn't like a nice fritter with some hot sauce or some spicy tamarind mango chutney to go with it? I think we all do, right? So now in my food processor, we're gonna roughly blend this up so we can have that beautiful texture that we're looking for. So I just finished blending up my ingredients and I have a nice texture. We're gonna set this aside and then we'll start with the pumpkin or the butternut squash. So I'm just cutting into it. This is beautiful. The next piece will make a great dish for us. And I will put this in the food processor and puree this to a nice smooth texture. And that will work great for our fritter. Just want to help to break it down a little. This is a beautiful, nice pumpkin. Pumpkin is very versatile, and it is also very rich in nutrients. It can go in so many dishes. We can make so many things with it. Soups, fritters. We can add it to our cook-up rice, fried rice. I made roti with this before, and you can add it to your dumplings and so many different ways. So try out different ways how we can use these beautiful vegetables and get all the nutrients from them. So in goes the butternut squash or the pumpkin. I'm gonna start the blending process. So I just did some blending here, but the texture is a little bit too coarse for me, and that's because there's no liquid. So I'm gonna go in with about half a cup of water, and this would help it to give me a fine puree that I'm looking for. So now I have everything prepped for our pumpkin fritter, and this is our pumpkin puree over here. I don't think I'm gonna use all of the puree, but I'll measure to leave measurement in the description below. So everything that I'm using today will be listed in the description below along with their measurement. So I'm gonna go in with the flour and the baking powder and just mix this up a little. We're gonna go in here now with our roasted ground geera or cumin, and that's a must for fritter. It really adds a beautiful flavor to the fritter. You don't have to add the turmeric because the butternut squash or the pumpkin will add that very nice color, but I'm gonna add it because turmeric is very good for us. And then we will go in with our salt. We want to flavor it up nicely. I'm going to bring this closer to me. And then here we're going to go in with our celery. If you want to make this pumpkin fritter and you don't have an ingredient that I just added, you can leave it out and still make a beautiful pumpkin fritter. I'm gonna go in with my ingredients, and you want to make sure that you're really flavoring up the fritter because it will stand out with all the ingredients you add in there. And now we're gonna go in with our pumpkin puree, and I'm gonna measure for all the viewers. So we're gonna go in here with 1 cup, and then we're gonna add about a half a cup more. 1 cup is fine. You can add more if you like. So 1.5 cup I'm adding. I'll use the rest to make something else. And then we're gonna go in with our hands now. The pumpkin have a lot of moisture, so you want to mix it up first with the pumpkin to make sure that the moisture from the pumpkin is enough to make the fritter. And in this case, I'm gonna need a little bit more of water. You want to add room temperature water at this point. I already have my reserved room temperature water. And I'll go in with about half a cup because we have to get a sticky dough. And it smells lovely. The color is beautiful. Look at that. Amazing color. And the holiday season is right around the corner. And these are quick and easy snacks that we can make. And your guests will be happy with it. Your family will enjoy them. And they have lots of nutrients in here. The pumpkin has so much nutrients and all the fresh ingredients that I add. And look how beautiful all the ingredients is showing up. So nice. So this is the texture you want, a nice soft sticky, like when you're making a sticky dumpling. We're gonna let it sit for about 5 minutes while I'm getting my oil ready to fry, and then we will start the frying process. So this is how the mixture look after 5 to 10 minutes. It smells so beautiful. I'm going in with 2 spoons. So I wet the spoon first, and then I'm gonna dip out a small amount. You wanna make sure that you're not adding too much that the fritter can cook through. So I'm gonna go in with a little amount at a time. And you don't want to overcrowd your pan. You want to make sure that there's enough room for them to cook properly. Our fritters are looking amazing. You want to cook them on medium heat so they're not cooking too fast, and the middle is perfectly cooked through. This is time to taste, and I can't wait. So I'm gonna go in for some of that tamarind chutney right here. Mango sour can go well with this, or any kind of sauce that you like. And I'll go in for a few. So look at that. It's nice and crunchy on the outside and so beautiful in the inside. I like to see my ingredients in there. I'm gonna just dunk it here. Look at that. And I'll take a bite for all my YouTube family. There's a nice, beautiful crunch on the outside, and it's very nice and soft and have a beautiful flavor in the inside. The tamarind chutney complements it so well. Because I have a cold, this is a great pair for me. So I'm gonna have to take another bite. Look at that. Beautiful, beautifully done. So please give this recipe a try. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, I hope you will consider subscribing soon. Until then, we want to say stay blessed, stay safe. We love you guys. Bye for now.